Royal poll: should Harry and Meghan stop using royal status? Meghan Markle needs to realign her image and should stop trying to play the royal card, a royal expert has claimed. So should Meghan and Harry stop using their royal status? Vote in our poll. Royal biographer Tom Bower, who recently published his book Revenge, Meghan, Harry and the War Between the Windsors, criticized Meghan for playing the royal card the whole time, despite leaving her role as a senior working royal. He claimed that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are burning out their royal status pretty fast now, and will eventually have to give that up due to overuse. Of course, they should stop using their titles. The despicable duo accuses the RF to be racists. They were trapped in the palace and found their freedom in America. They hate the UK. Dim Harry hates the RF that gives him genetic pain. Then they should have stopped using their titles a long time ago. If they don't, they are telling the world loudly that they are total hypocrites. The Queen should strip them of their titles a long time ago or stop them from using them. The Hackles will never give up their titles voluntarily. Strangely, the tone-deaf Queen seems to be willing to ruin the RF herself. Mr. Bower told Palace Confidential host Joe Elvin, "It's not only a problem for Harry but it is also for Meghan because when she phoned up the two senators to campaign for women's maternity pay, she said, 'Hello, this is Meghan the Duchess of Sussex. I mean, she plays the royal card the whole time so I don't think that will play well during an election for Congress or even the Senate. So, I think they have to realign their image. I think in any case they are burning out their royal status pretty fast now. I think in the end they will have to give that up because it won't wash." Mr. Bower is referring to an incident at the end of last year whereby Meghan was seeking to campaign for paid family leave and called Republican senators. A name and a title have differences. A name is what you are known as. A title is bestowed on you to show you represent and promote the ideals of that institution. They no longer represent the institution and I have doubts they ever wanted to promote the ideals of the royal family. It's not a card to be pulled out to promote yourself as someone better than others. To represent and promote the royal family or hand back the titles, it's simple. When asked if the couple could create a self-standing celebrity brand, Mr. Bower claims Harry and Meghan are both exploiting their status to stay on the public radar. He said, "They can only do so by being sensational and by doing something. They are constantly searching for new things to do. But it always comes back to the royals. Whether it is flying back for the Jubilee so they might be photographed with the Queen, that went wrong. Or, alternatively, it is dumping on the royal family in Harry's forthcoming book. But eventually, it is going to be a damp squib." Harry and Meghan stepped back from their roles in the royal family 2 years ago to become financially independent and pursue other projects. In January 2020, the couple issued a statement outlining their intention to transition to a progressive new role within the firm. The couple relocated to the U.S. in March 2020 and they now live in Montecito, California, where they are raising their 2 children, Archie, 3, and Lilibet, 1. Why do the Americans let them use the titles? Why do they treat Meghan like a royal in America? It's funny as they have a magnificent document putting royalty in the bin and yet Meghan uses it to open doors, publish a terrible kids' book, dine out and live in luxury on it. But who cares? The Americans are the ones who need to work out why they are giving them the royal red carpet treatment. Meghan just married a prince. She ain't no royalty. Harry and Meghan have always intended to be royal, have their cake, and eat it too. They quit, but still intended to keep all the perks that came with being a senior royals. They declared war on the House of Windsor when they couldn't have those perks anymore and still expected to be welcomed back with open arms as if nothing ever happened. They sold the RF to Netflix Oprah expecting to make millions off the lives of the RF, including HMTQ, and couldn't understand why the RF froze them out for practically committing treason by doing so, and now the two are hanging by a thread of one failure after another, still expecting the royalty factor to pay off for them. The royalty card is not theirs to play. Harry and Meghan are not royal anymore. Harry may have been born of blue blood, but Harry quit. He quit, so regardless of his birthright, he quit his family, he quit service, he quit the country, he quit everything, so why should he be able to keep anything, titles included? He quit. Harry is a traitor to his family. Everything from the RF should be completely cut off to Harry M. No more royalty card, no more connection access to the RF, no counselor of state, no regent to his nephew's niece, no nothing, cut it all off, remove all titles, everything. As much as I love adore HMTQ, she must stop trying to keep the peace with Harry Meghan. It's not working, it's causing herself the RF more grief because she keeps giving opportunity to retaliation. She can no longer spare the rod to spoil the child. She must stop it now. He may have been born royal, but his blood is as red as the rest of us. If Prince Charles continues to cater to him, he will never be a successful king. This lowlife needs to make his own life. He has chosen to quit the royal family but needs a job other than inspirational speaking where no one shows up to hear his dribble or playing polo or falling off a horse. He needs to get a life. It's been obvious from the beginning that Meghan has no love for the RF and is using her title as a platform to air her woke views. Why is it taking so long for them to be removed? Get on with it. They are no longer royal, having reduced H to nothing much and herself back to the level of mediocre celebrity. Once they no longer have any UK royal connection, they can carry on making idiots of themselves and the UK won't be at all interested. Yes, of course they should give up their royal titles. Harry should renounce all his royal titles and his peerage for himself and his descendants. He won, of course, because his wife is too attached to her royal status and desperate for her kids to have royal titles, which was obvious from the notorious Oprah interview. They need those titles to be of any kind of value to the likes of Netflix and Spotify because no one will be interested in plain Mr. Henry Mountbatten Windsor and Ms. Meghan Markle. The titles should be removed permanently and the gruesome twosome should work for their money instead of using their titles for status. Lies and liars go together, so best they are abandoned and let loose to see what they can do, instead of backstabbing our queen and monarchy. It's only good enough for them when they want money, the time they realize that you have to have morals and not live on lies. Horrible couple. Markle is common by birthright and by nature. Unlike Kate Cambridge, who has risen to the challenge of royal life and presented herself as a blossoming future Queen of Britain and the Commonwealth, Markle has just stayed common. Royal titles are a privilege, so how the hell did Markle end up with such a golden handshake beggars belief? Prince Harry is a prince by birthright. Markle is a tag on commoner who was given a golden opportunity that she has blown. She will never be part of the BRF again. She's out in the cold and the door is well and truly bolted. There is nothing royal about them and their denigrating, despicable behavior. I would bet $1 million M spends more quality time with Sunshine Sachs than giving the time of day to her children, hapless marriage, and off-the-rails husband.